This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what on the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what on the Knicks. Let's talk about it. You see, when Terence Crawford says, I ain't no Mikey Garcia, it's projection. Let me say it again. When Terence Crawford says, I ain't no Mikey Garcia, it's projection. What he's basically saying is he's the black Mikey Garcia. Let me say it again. What he's basically saying is he's the black Mikey Garcia. At the end of the day, he knows he's going to get systematically broken down like Mikey Garcia. I've said this before. If you go watch Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, you're going to see Spence versus Mikey Garcia and Spence versus Crawford. Let me say it again. You're going to see Spence versus Mikey Garcia and Spence versus Crawford. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Terence Crawford is no different than Mikey Garcia. I've said this before in the last boxing live I did earlier this week with At the End of the Day with Tom Ross TV. Terence Crawford was hoping that Errol Spence had a hard and arduous fight with Mikey Garcia. He thought that that fight would go the distance. He thought that that fight would actually be more than meets the eyes. He thought it was Transformers more than meets the eyes, but in actuality it was Untransformers, the lack of meets the eyes. That's what it was at its truest and its most properest levels, but in its most truest and properest form, right? Because we have to say it in its most cold-hearted, most unadulterated, and most cutthroat truth-telling fashion, right? In its most truest and properest form. We have to look at the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation. But here's the thing. There is no delineation. There is no distinction. There is no gulf. There is no separation. You see how y'all was basically reeled in for the bait? And then I went ahead and grabbed y'all with the hook. When it's all said and done, Terence Crawford is the black Mikey Garcia. So when he says, I ain't no Mikey Garcia, he's really speaking to a fundamental and rudimentary projection of insecurity. He's speaking to a fundamental and rudimentary aspect of misery. You know, misery loves company. He thought Mikey Garcia was going to give Errol Spence a hard fight. Go look at his assessment of that fight. Mikey Garcia can box, and we've never seen Errol Spence show us that he can box. So I think Mikey Garcia can counterpunch Errol Spence. You know why he said that? Because Mikey Garcia gave him problems in the amateurs. When he saw Errol Spence steamroll, that's his terminology, because he knows Errol Spence is a steamroller. That means Errol Spence is a literal vacuum. He sucks everything up. He's a literal vacuum. He sucks everything up. Think about a megalodon shark. When he's in the water, he's sucking up all of the damn guppies. This is why a megalodon shark in its ecosystem, a lot of times a megalodon shark can die of dire straits, because it's already obliterated, it's already destructed, it's already devastated, it's already annihilated everything in its fucking path. So at the end of the day, Terence Crawford knows he is the black Mikey Garcia. So when you hear he say, I ain't no Mikey Garcia, he's basically telling you he's the black Mikey Garcia. Let me say it again. I ain't no Mikey Garcia. No. He's telling you he's the black Mikey Garcia. Hence how Mikey Garcia got done the fuck up. Hence how Mikey Garcia got damaged. And if you listen to Errol Spence, he has the Mikey Garcia special for Terence Crawford, because Errol Spence takes joy in punishing fighters. See, a lot of fight fans are Rudy Poo and Plum Plum. A lot of fight fans are classic Doda and Troglodyte. A lot of fight fans are ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetorics, because a lot of fight fans, they can't see, let alone have the true boxing eye test to understand the reality that's in front of them. They think when you knock somebody out, that's more emphatic. Actually, when you knock somebody out, they can come back from that. But when you punish somebody for 12 rounds, constant punishment, unlimited pressure, because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. It's worse when you're getting beat up by thudding power of 75 to 80% punching power as opposed to 100% punching power. Let me say it again. It's worse when you get beat up by 75 to 80% punching power as opposed to 100%. Because of one knockout hit, the fighter can see another day. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Isn't Ryan Garcia ready to fight another fight? Gervonta Tank Davis got his ass out of there, right? But Ryan Garcia still has a career. But where's Mikey Garcia? Mikey Garcia selling CBD oils. Let me say it again, because of Peter Garcia saying, Aztec warrior, we're going to die for La Raza. Well, guess what? Mikey Garcia died for La Raza, and he's selling CBD oils. So do you guys understand that when a fighter fights 12 rounds, when a fighter is punished for 12 rounds, they are actually more steamrolled, they are actually more bulldozed, and they are actually more tactically aggressed. They are actually more technically punched, and they are actually more body snatching worked, because it's a levying onslaught of the punishment style. It's a conglomeration of punishment. And that's what you're going to see July 29th. You're going to see Terence Crawford reduce at his truest and his most properest levels to the black Mikey Garcia, however you want to say it, the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence iteration of a Mikey Garcia. Remember, he's getting stifled, he's getting choked, he's getting croaked. So we're not going to hear the we're going to hear more of a That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, that's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the Knicks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.